Hello and welcome back to Jazzonomics. I went to the charity shops the other day and I bought a fairly large amount of jazz vinyl records, mainly jazz vinyl records. They're definitely not to my taste, but I figured I could at the very least double my money on them. I'll show you what they are at the moment. There's probably about a dozen there, and there's about four others by a fairly prominent singer-songwriter. I think died in a plane crash in around about 1973. I sold the Tina Turner box set for £12. It was another buyer. They offered 11.50, and I thought I need to make £10 profit on this, and I wondered whether 50p would be my undoing, but they relented. Bought it for £12. It was posted this morning. I posted another couple of bits and pieces. There was a CD that my brother picked up from the recycling centre in Woodend, where I used to live, by a metal band called Pentagram. I think it was released in round about 2005. He picked that up for 10p, and somebody bought that on eBay this morning for around about £4.25. So that was quite a good return. The profits have been split, more or less. Anyway, I'll get to the jazz records that I've bought and the four others that I bought. I think I paid about £16 for this lot here. A slightly speculative purchase, but I figured I could make a profit on them. Like I say, they're not my preferred area of jazz at all. And the thing that made me want to buy them is the fact that they're all in such excellent condition. There are 4 volumes of this, A Study in Frustration, and the 4 volumes is complete. That is it. The Fletcher Henderson story, volume 4, a band leader from, I don't know, around about 1920. I've got a box set of his on CD on one of the shelves somewhere. I've never listened to it. It's probably not my sort of thing at all. Some prominent names on here: Coleman Hawkins. Who else have we got? Ben Webster, Fats Waller, Cootie Williams, Benny Carter, Louis Armstrong. Volume 4, Volume 1, Volume 3, and Volume 2. 3 of the 4 have inserts and notes. I think the inserts and notes are the same in each album. So that's pretty much complete. So like I say, around about £1 each, those. And another performer that I'm not keen on at all, I bought a large job lot from Stoke in the summer. I think it was in the summer, and there were an awful lot of Stan Kenton CDs there, and I probably kept about 10, possibly a dozen, and I sold probably about 60 of them. And I also had a mosaic box set of Stan Kenton that came in that lot, and I sold that on eBay not that long ago for around about £40. It was a mosaic limited edition box set, the complete Capitol recordings, I think, of Stan Kenton. Anyway, that's gone. Some Stan Kenton vinyl, all in very good condition, in fact in great condition. Stan Kenton, The Creative World of Stan Kenton, Adventures in Jazz, Adventures in Standards, Artistry and Rhythm, Adventures in Blues, and Portraits on Standards. Like I say, not my preferred area of jazz, but I'm thinking about lumping these all together with a few other bits and pieces that I've got, putting them on eBay, and I'm sure when I show you what else I bought, they will fetch more than £16. A Benny Goodman 1949 sextet, quintet and trio, T for trombone, Jack Teagarden. Like I say, the only reason I bought these is they're in such near mint condition. Even the sleeves are pretty good. Raymond Burke, A Self-Portrait, Claude Hopkins and his orchestra. This is one that I bought a while ago, and this is going to be going in the job locks. It's not really for me, but I should imagine. I know somebody's trying to sell this for around about £10–12 on eBay. Whether they'll sell it for that, I'm not quite sure, but I will lump this in with a job lot, and it's Concerto for Harry from the film Something to Hide and Other Great Music, Roy Budd and the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. And you may recognise the name Roy Budd. He composed the soundtrack to the film starring Michael Caine, Get Carter, which I did mention in one of my very early videos, Britt Eklund in a pants and all that. Yes, so Concerto for Harry. I bought this from the same place, the Charity Warehouse, where I bought this other vinyl from. Moving away from jazz, singer-songwriter. Is he Canadian? Is he American? I don't know. But anyway, I bought a couple of his CDs a while back, and I had absolutely no idea that they were worth a bit. I paid 50p and 25p for them. I can't quite remember what they were now, but each one had 2 albums on it, and they were going for round about in excess of £20 on Discogs. They obviously must be fairly rare. I had no idea when I bought them. Certainly when I bought the first one, I listened to it, figured it wasn't for me. I thought, oh, is this worth anything? And I was astounded to see that it was worth in excess of £20. I sold that a long time ago on eBay for around about 15 quid. The other one I bought wasn't in such good condition. I think I sold it for, I don't know, £5–7 or whatever. And it is this man, Jim Croce. 4 albums here. Vinyl, all in great condition. The sleeves, one's a little bit battered, one has a rather irritating mark on it. Jim Croce, or Croce, or however it's pronounced. I think it's Croce, probably. The Faces I've Been. Double vinyl on the Life Song label, I believe. Vinyl, sparkling, absolutely sparkling. This is a K-Tel compilation, Jim Croce, his greatest songs. Again, the vinyl, again, is absolutely sparkling. Quite happy with himself. He's got a cigar on, or cigarillo, possibly. Jim Croce, I Got a Name. That may well have been one of the albums on the double CD that I sold a while back. Possibly. That seems to ring a bell. The double CD, if you're looking out for it, I'm not quite sure what label it's on. It's got a predominantly brown cover. So look out for that. 2 albums, predominantly brown cover. Worth quite a few pounds. Yeah, so there's that on the Vertigo label. And finally, Jim Croce, Photographs and Memories, his greatest hits. And there he is, showing his less than perfect teeth on the back. So I thought, although that was rather speculative, it was worth a punt for around about 16 quid. I'm not expecting to retire on the proceeds, but I would at the very least I expect to double my money on them, because they're not really up my street at all. Right, thank you very much for watching. This was a rather impromptu edition of Jazzonomics. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Emma's coming in a minute. I better get a move on. This was Jazzonomics.